Legion marches!
Welcome back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 21 of our Kugat Plaguefather SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode we are here to fight against Baby etc. King Ibiamos has come on over with his, I think this is a Tomb Prince, and we've got Intes the Tomb Prince from the settlement garrison, so we've got a lot of constructs, some Tomb Guard, and a couple artillery pieces to be dealing with, so Kugat once again is going to be tested against the biggest and brightest that Kimri has to offer. There's no Bone Giant, there's no Necropolis Sphinx or the Necro Sphinx, so we don't have to deal with, I guess, the most dangerous, but it's going to be a pretty nasty fight. I'll resolve things. We're going to lose everyone. See if we can prove them wrong. Okay, so reinforcements are approaching from over here. They've got a single catapult, 3 basically ballista units, and then a Scorpion. I'm thinking the best thing to do with them is going to be to drag them over to the F4 edge of the map here. So let's go ahead and grab Kugath and the other artillery piece up front to be a huge problem and threaten the enemy artillery. Let's grab you and these 4 and make them a group. And then we'll just go ahead and put Uncle Frunkle and the Great Unclean One with them at the very end there. Kugath and our other spellcaster. Sweet. And then we'll go ahead and grab the Festering Stooges and company. And I think initially we want to keep them in the woods here so no one knows where they're at. So all of our important infantry need to hide. The lads we don't care so much about, we're going to let, except for this group of Nurglings, they're going to be the sneaky force. We can keep the others in the woods here for when some more of their cavalry gets closer. I don't think they have any of the Necropolis Knights, but they might. I've forgotten already. All we know is we have a whole bunch of stone boys coming to face us. I have a gray cat sitting on my lap. What are you doing? Tap my hand twice. No, we're going to put the Beast of Nurgle over here. Okay, so they'll have Chosen also in the woods. If they get spotted, they're going to be sitting ducks for all those Screaming Skull catapults, but hopefully Chosen will be the other ones who can probably take a shot or two. Everyone else will have a terrible day. Keep everyone on the edges, and then we'll have the bodyguard for Kugath. Our cultist I'm going to keep a little ways back with the cavalry. Reinforcement force. Front line, and then the beasts. Alright, so let's grab Frunkle and the other Great Unclean One and bring them on over. There'll be the hammer to finish off whatever's left there. Let's get this going. Time to duel with enemy artillery. They deployed very strangely. They're just going to wait for the reinforcements to show up and kind of move over as one big army. That makes sense. I think our arc should be tall enough we can avoid these trees. We'll see very soon. AI usually knows what they're doing, even if it doesn't look like they do. You're usually not working on actual logic, it's game logic, so they definitely know where our hidden units are. Pull them back a little bit further here. Or maybe they're just trying to avoid artillery at all costs. Looks like some of it splashed into these archer chariots. Let's just bring them wide. And then we'll go ahead and have, how far is their radius? We just have to bring everyone around. Let's have Frunkle and the other Great Unclean One move up to be distractions. Kugath, you keep raining death on their artillery. Amazing hit. Both of them hit different groups of artillerymen. But now they're not going to move. That's even better. Yes, let's have ourselves a duel, skeletons. Not going well so far. The Screaming Skulls fly on. I'm not gonna see how much damage they get. Ouch, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just dodge that a little bit then. Should be able to dodge a couple of them. And then launch some shots back. be able to reload faster than the enemy catapults can. Taking any of those catapults out completely, that would be the best. How long before the reinforcements? 2 seconds. So it's about time to get crazy. Oh, they're not really taking the time to sit and fire on us. No, not the Ushabti, the artillery pieces. Try to dodge those. Excellent. Let's just keep letting Kugath and company keep raining shots. Move the speedier guys up the side here. Cultist hangs out with the rest of the group. Everyone else but the cultist. Keep moving up. I mean, are you sure you want to be in this huge blob? Let's go ahead and move on up with our other spellcaster. I'm going to drop off the explosive Nurglings and let them try to come on over. And be a nuisance in the woods there. Great unclean ones. The plan being we're going to try to drop down some blight boils. And this is fantastic. Although Kugath appears to have lost his targeting. Go after the Screaming Skull catapults. Perfect. And now in this area we can try to see... Let's just start zapping the Tomb Prince. He should have less health overall. Because he's on a chariot. We'll zap him real quick. Come on, back around. Keep launching your artillery at ours. See how that goes for you. This first group is gone. I'll send you on a mission off to the side now. You guys should be able to finish off these other Screaming Skull catapults. No problem. Explosive Nurglings, go get the Tomb King. In fact, it'd be kind of interesting to see how much the Curse of the Leper does for you. Alright. Code Cavalry. Very wide. We'll have the beasts on the other side of the woods there. Infantry teams, let's start moving you towards this section of woods. We can grab all the Nurglings. Nurglings up front. But of course. And have Kugath's bodyguard move forward. There we go. You start trying to range shots at this group of Screaming Skull catapults, and we'll have our flies come over to defend you. And Furuncle as well. I dare for you to go for even more shots. Those guys are crumbling away to nothing, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and instead start having Kugath do some damage. Yeah, the Tomb Guard's fine. Keep moving back for me. Another Rancid Visitation's down on where is the Tomb Prince. Have these guys explode. I think we got it in time. Yeah, we did a fair bit of damage. Where did that Tomb Prince disappear off to? Here he is. Enjoy the Rancid Visitations, my friend. Let's move in and crush these chariots. In the woods is just fine. Alright, he's been caught by the artillery, but we can bring in some friends to smash them. Or not the artillery, but the cavalry. But of course, all of the ballista shooting at Kugath, he just doesn't care. Runkle, you don't have the same balance spells even after the research, which is quite interesting. Let's try to rip through these Tomb Guard on their way in. Yeah, that's some awesome damage. Although this is a lot of damage as well. Give them a smack. They're just trying to dodge as much of our shots as they can. Let's have you go clap this Tomb Prince first. Kugath can defend himself, no problem. All of the debuffs. Let's come on over here and we can drop down the healing. Looks like the troops in the woods need some help. Area of effect or no? We can just grab the Ichor blood on these beasts and let everyone else keep fighting. Alright, cultist. Great unclean one. I think cavalry's getting a lot of damage in. You gotta give him credit. You guys move straight down the middle after these Ushabti, and then everyone else get them first. Ugath, extra melee defense, and some old friends. Slow this group down. Flies, you just go over the top and get them. Smack some Tomb Guard. You guys come over here and deal with these Tomb Scorpions. We can jump these Ushabti. Hand Grenade should do very good work here. I don't think any of the bound spells for the Great Unclean ones are working.
Nurgle's pestilence, Blue Master.
And there's not enough lads in the same area over here. Let's have our cultist start moving in. He has goons to summon, of course. We left him back a little bit further than I meant to. We'll support this group, and we'll have Uncle Frunk come on away after doing some healing. Drop the Spirit Leech down on this Tomb Prince. Beautiful stuff. Who needs the healing the most? Probably this Great Unclean one. Everyone in the woods is doing fine. Let's grab our Spellcaster, though, and drop off his Locust. I thought I'd put you over here, my friend. Let's have the Toad Cavalry pull out of the fight in the woods, then we can just have them charge back in. A Blight Boil right here on all these Halberd boys.
Right.
Yeah, I know we gotta try it again. Exploding the Halberds is gonna be the most important thing. We can have the Toads circle around and go after these Nekar horsemen. We now start coming back over to this group. We seem to be doing just fine for ourselves, though. Stream of Corruption should do plenty of damage to that group. More explosive Nurglings weaken the damage of the Construct Scorpion there for me. There's no power recharge to disrupt. And the Chosen are ripping right through our enemies here. We are losing a team of Nurglings.
I sweat destruction.
Sweats destruction. Alright, then we can have our drones finish off the rest of these Ushabti in the back lines. Warriors rallying. Love to see it. Now we need friends. Rot, glorious rot in this group of Tomb Guard. Toad Cavalry is struggling a bit. I mean, they're fighting in the woods, which is not what they want at all. We can have them pulled away. Cavalry Bane is going to slow them by quite a bit. The enemy Lord is down, though. Send the Plague Bearers in. You make sure you're fighting the Tomb Scorpion. Where is our Exalted Hero? You need some heals. Just a wheel of skills here. You guys pull away from the fight just a little bit so you can chuck those grenades. Give yourself some heals there for Uncle. And you can just go ahead and help out by assassinating these Ushabti. You can throw down the collective heal here. Anyone that really needs to be slow, and probably just the Tomb Scorpion. Has a lot of damage going down. Imri's finest. True wanting. Fallen Sphinx over here on this side. Yeah, pulling them away from the fight was great, because that actually allowed them to get some extra damage. Our Toads are taking all of the brunt of this. They need friends, so let's bring them some. Need the drones that are not fighting currently. These drones are fighting more than they should, so let's try to pull them away. Drop in the heals, and we can have our lads come on over and help. One into melee. Extra melee defense here. Bring them through. We can go ahead and summon another Great Unclean one. Then some heals for the drones that are struggling a bit. Get those plague grenades. Do good work. Everyone else can just get on in here. None of the Chosen were slain. How many kills are they up to? Killed a guy, gained themselves 76 kills. Well done, lads. Slow these poor fools down, are chasing after our hero. rancid visitations on just whatever's left. And it looks like we've got them. Quite the fight, although we lost almost nothing. Imri's finest. Now we need to see just how strong the Sentinel's armies are. We have definitely tested ourselves against Cetra. Keep passing out heals where we can, though. Looks like you're taking a little bit more damage than we would want. Summon even more friends. Do some more casting, that way we get some more kind of secondary heals. Yeah, it's gonna be that. We'll speed this one on up. Let our demons finish them off. What an excellent battle. Only 16 demons fall in the fighting, which is crazy. Almost none of that was Nurglings. Need a good bit of loot, and Kasabar is a desert, so we hate it. But we need to claim this on our way through, so we're just going to go ahead and loot and occupy Kasabar. Raise up a new tree of ruin. Indeed. Aranessa would like a non-aggression pact for 2100. Willing to offer me more. They're always willing to offer me more. About 2250. That's right. How about a little bit more than that? About 2275. That'll do. I know not what you're plotting, but I'll play along for now. Stole some Gambler's armor, and the armor of Silvered Steel. Excellent. Silvered Gamblers. Prince Oftos was slain, and Moxia has gained himself the ability to be a creator, which I guess fits more with Nurgle than anyone else. Thank you, old Raspy. Burgar Stout Troll is defending Shangwu now, and it's just basically going to be us and the Chaos Dwarves versus the Kraken Lord. That works for me. Alright, Moxia, who can we add in here to make your army more dangerous? Second to Plague Hulk is pretty unfortunate. Start moving down here now. Seeing if we can punch a hole in some of their defenses. We have held the line for long enough. And just in case Shakara tries anything, we're going to switch into Summoning Stance, which will drop her range by an additional 25%. We need to get out in the ocean and start, or the river here, and start knocking out the different Dread Fleet Admirals they've got rolling around. On you port up to a Diseased Grove? I think I will. And then we'll start grabbing a few more heroes. He comes in at tier 6 here, or tier 4 here. The Plague Ridden come in a little bit higher tier. Corruption of the Father for more, obviously, corruption and then some melee defense. Bowmentor is even more range. Oh, for the Nurgle ones, though. Missile resistance and strategist. Grab some more exalted heroes. Get some more melee champions. So Horde, Scaled Skin, or Unholy Strike. All of these lads are great. Let's grab Horde, though, and we'll send them on down to wherever we've got the most Nurglings. Our Groth. Yeah, I'm gonna have you just kind of hang out here until we need the lad in the army, and then Falpus can just keep moving back and forth. Figure eventually he's gonna get what he needs. Skills, we don't have any research stealing with these guys, so we'll just go for Forkle Champion, make him stronger. Black Fortress, we can grab... Ooh, I'm thinking... Armor for everyone, that'll be great against the likes of Grimgore. This will give us more capacity for great and clean ones, or more chosen. Honestly, I'm thinking... The extra hero recruit rank is really what we want here. Hero recruit rank, and then we'll also grab the infrastructure that allows our military buildings as basic ones. Never mind. We'll snag just the control option then. So I'm not really concerned about keeping Kasabar. So we'll grab whatever the cultist camp is, which gives us some more infections. And then that's it here. Alright, Kugath. No reason to sit and wait. We need to go find some more people to explode. Filth Incarnate sounds awesome. We're grabbing the elite skills now.
I must test my contagion.
Excellent Preservation or Perseverance. Just grab Notorious.
My bruise.
Armor piercing for our other lab orb in the middle of it. That's offensive battles or defensive ones. Okay. Which definitely came into play that last battle there. And then let's grab the inspirational effect for Sergov or Nay. Deadly Onslaught is fine, but he's on his big beastie, so he doesn't do as much damage. So grab increased mobility. Keep it simple. Points into training, points into extra armor. Sweet business. We'll just have Kugath keep moving from here. We don't necessarily need to deal with Cetra. We're trying to stamp out the Black Pyramid. So onward to the Springs of Eternal Life. Oh, hello. Oh, good grief. Well, Cetra has a few armies, doesn't he? 2 Caskets of Souls. But honestly, not that much in terms of actual Ushabti Great Bow, so I'm not concerned with this at all. Blessed Legion of fuck. What did you call me? I'm concerned that we will still lose some troops here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight this one. Even if it seems like a bit of a waste of our time, onward. Alright then. So let's get to disrespectfully exploding these fools. Kugath on top of the hill. Our singular Plague Hulk. And directly behind him, a bunch of Nurglings to stand behind them, because honestly we just want to use all of our single entities so we can heal them. Single entities and big lads that don't take so much damage. And if they don't lose a model, they don't have to heal it up. Toads on this side will chase off the other cavalry over here. And we'll have the... That looks good. You all up on top of the hill. Chosen behind you. Beast up with a squad. We'll send you straight after the enemy lord. Same thing really with you. Then a combined air force and land force. You guys in a group. Heroes in a group with the Frunkel and Black Death. And then everyone else. Let's slaughter them. You guys, you just go for the middle. You as well just go after the Tomb Prince. Oh, nice. They've got the Tomb Swarm. That's some soldiers we're going to lose. You go get them. Everyone else just stand up front. Just stand up front. Come on a little bit closer. Just crash straight through the front line and go after the Tomb Prince. Whom we are going to weaken as well. With a bit of Plague. He does manage to miscast, but he has so much health it doesn't matter. Keep smashing through. They want to clump up. It's going to be doom upon them. Keep heals going, and now it's over. Doom King is doomed. We don't quite have the extra through the line after those Skelly Archers. But I have the extra winds of magic to go for the explosion spell, which is a bit sad. Look at him run. Oh, that's not good. Now the beasts are going to catch you. Black Death, he starts splashing into these Nehekara warriors. Enemy Lord is already gone. And now here come the swarms of drones from the skies. Perfect. We're ready to go after them. We'll have the drone chase this group off. Stop them from leaving. It just as we rip through the rest of the lines here. single volley of arrows into our plague drones. I'm sure it's going to do a lot of damage. A little bit of damage, right? Go ahead and land. Deal with them like that. Same thing here. One landing should finish them off. We'll just go for the ransom visitations here. Drop their armor. Beast and Nurgle can get themselves a lifetime supply of hugs. And day to be resurrected by the Necropolis. Let's come back over this way. I'm surprised he's even lost even a little bit of his leadership. Big beasties through. You are still dealing with these Nakar warriors, which is going to take them a brief moment. They're all laying on the ground, flattened by the toads. More spellcasting you can get up to. See any of these units off a little bit faster. Any damage you do will come back at you tenfold. Snatched up. That skeleton up. Gross. I guess that's a kind of like a free calcium pill. Among some other things, whatever's down there in those necropolises. We'll speed this up and that'll be the victory. Surprised they haven't been summoning their Ushabti warriors. Alright, only one demon falls there, which is a lot better than auto-resolve would have done for us. Probably would have taken out 50 to 100 troops, which is not good for these two armies that are sitting outside here. I think it'll be best option for us to occupy and wait for them to come to us. Ugath is now a seasoned campaigner, so Big Boy has perfect vigor, or so do his Nurglings that are underneath him. We're not going to worry about defending really this at all. We'll try our best. We're not going to worry about putting in any defensive buildings. Another infection camp would be nice, but let's save, and in fact we'll go ahead and try to drop off some good plague here with Ugath. We'll switch the plagues over. Any tailor-made ones that are good for combat? Swarm of Flies actually seems like it'd be pretty awesome. Doesn't give us any extra defense though, just Limb Blight. So let's go ahead and make one custom. We will grab Palsy. Constant Vomiting for the extra Plague Bearers, and then Speed is not actually all that useful. Let's instead go for the less armor for all of the non-Nurgle armor. Oh, that's going to stay on Kugath, isn't it? Yeah, we need something that's more for Kugath proper. So therefore, the Mucus Runs it is. 450. And we'll try to send one over here to King Hakos. That's we'll give him Palsy. Let's go for less armor by 40% and then less range and accuracy. We will summon a Blade Cultist. Troll Tooth. Have him infect now King Hakos. There we go. 40% less armor. That sounds fantastic.
Do not betray your
Down to about 54 for the Tomb Guard. Beautiful stuff. These archers, though. Krokagar Legion. What on earth is the Krokagar Legion? Finest Nakar archers outside of Labaris. They'll bone all the same.
The fetid Plume Master.
For Semoth, armor is above 136, so we'll just keep making his defense higher. 90 is almost impenetrable. At least for normal soldiers. Extra character gain in the area is probably pretty solid. Experience, that is. Not worrying about his defense so much. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Here at the Golden Tower. No other really buildings we can add. The Carnivorous Compost, though, will allow us to speed things along once we actually do grab some basic military might. Oilbrow, you still stay outside of Teotiqua. Chances are good we're going to get attacked by the Air Force pretty soon. Don't know that it'll matter by then, but
I
chances are good they're going to try.
despair.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Let's see if we can grab any Clan Moore's troops that would be useful against the lizards. Rattling guns, of course, are always great. Let's just grab some Deathglow bombs. 3 turns. We shall wait on the Deathglow bombs. Instead, let's go ahead and come on back over here and in turn. Forces of Kimry have avoided us entirely, and they're just going to go take back Kasabar. And nothing we can do about this one. Interesting strategy, though. You had Ugath dead to rights.
Loves us.
Now, Ungram's expedition's coming out of nowhere to attack one of our garrisons. I mean, I think we have a pretty good chance of doing some serious damage to this army, even though it says it's going to be decisive defeat. I don't really care about Oriad's camp, though, so let's let them have it. Alright, so actually they sacked Kasabar, and they sacked the Heart of the Jungle, so they're just trying to take all my gold. Even the Plague Bearers could never hope to tally the vast array of pox-filled growths which forever sprout across the immense and oozing bulk of a Stench-Lord. Awesome. I'm sure that's someone's job. I think Citadel has a cult. Let's go ahead and do what we can then. Replenishment rate. Destruction cost. Let's go for... Is this a faction-wide replenishment rate? No, it's just local. Guess it's just back to faction-wide destruction cost reduction. We haven't had nearly enough in terms of cults being spread. I know they have other armies to fight, but apparently our allies are not being very useful.
My bruise.
And the Sentinels are also not doing very well, so all we have to do is to defeat the Sentinels, and that's ultimate victory. And then control the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Okay, well let's punish King Akos for his crimes. We'll give this one to the auto-resolve unless it's incredibly unkind to us. Since they've now split up, I don't care so much about minimizing losses.
The ultimate
Take tribute.
experiment.
Plaguefather receives a plague. Who would have guessed? Becomes a
Chosen.
Tomb Raider. Oh, we used to gain the one the other guy had.
This experiment
Move
requires
up through.
time.
Back towards the Springs of Eternal Life. I actually think Kimry's going to wipe out the Sentinels for us. They weren't a very strong army, it looks like. Cetra was very ready for them. And we'll just move, take down the Black Pyramid of Nagash, and that'll be the campaign victory. Alright, Boilbrowg, let's give you some quick additional troopers. I think just giving you some Plague Hulks is the way. Everyone needs a Soul Grinder of Nurgle. Look at the Malron just sitting here forever. He claims he's in charge. You coming up and join at Falpus. Then we'll have this army move. Uhung is not all that well defended. What is Shikara?
Chosen of Hecate.
I don't know. What about ambush then? 5% here in this little copse of trees. Sneaky, sneaky Nurgle. For our next technology, Fever Incubation, the Eastern Malady. Since all of the bound spells that are being added to the Great Unclean Ones aren't necessarily working, let's instead just worry about causing attrition to people who are in our lands, and then we'll grab Fever Incubation. We're almost through our technology tree completely. Everything have the green pox. Everyone and everywhere needs the green pox in our lands. Haunted Forest doesn't have it. And for whatever reason, these settlements don't spread plague around all that well. Let's come on up to Pig Barter and we'll drop off the green pox. Yoink. That's the way. Help us, you just keep moving. His exercise is giving him a little bit of experience. you down the armor of Malady.
Rot bearer.
We'll just have Doran keep an eye on Grimgore while continuously spreading rot.
My wounds turn putrid.
Your wounds turn putrid. Alright, rat army. We emerge. Go ahead and claim Jingpo. Well, Jingpo is not a very small province.
March on, children.
March on. Plan is we're going to go into an ambush stance, move as far forward as possible. 45% is not great, but if we can catch the rats, that'd be funny. Zatan the Black's moving through our land. Can we make sure we are buddies with Zatan? Really? Your hat isn't nearly as large as Kugat's horns. We'll just have you know. Oilbrowg, your job is just to hang out. We might let you recruit on in. Let's do the Poison Wind Globes because of the lizards having lots of large targets. Got most of the good ones here. Punishment rate and Nurgle corruption. Attrition for everyone in the area is probably a good call. Extra growth. 600 positive income. Let's stop building this pasture here. We just won't worry about repairing any of these buildings. We're not necessarily here to stay. We're in the campaign through violence. Let's get through, and we end the turn. Alright, Kugath is a supervisor, so multiple turns in march stance, so that finally get it on one of our characters. Now we move on. Anywhere that has a really good success rate for an ambush. We'll move to here, drop into the ambush stance, and see how many of Cetra's forces fall for it. You're at negative 800. So the plan is we're just going to come on over to a part of... Oh, they dropped a camp here. That's why they're going to continue to attack. How funny. Alpus, you destroy. Negative 800. What we'll do is get rid of this cultist up here. We don't really need you. Selected hero may not be disbanded. Why not? He's expensive. Well, you're too expensive. There's no forgiveness. Only the void. Get the Deathmaster.
Time to die.
Close victory. We'll just take this one. All of the rats have been butchered, and we'll go ahead and grab a little bit of extra favor. That way I don't have to worry about disbanding any units this turn. Deathmaster by nature. What was that trait? Click through it a little bit quick. Hero action cost minus 25%. Hero success chance plus 10%. And now he can stalk. He is the sneakiest boy ever. And Grand Duke has been taught the ways of the ninja.
Thanks to Nurgle's love.
We'll just go ahead and encamp right over here. Let the Grand Duke continue down his yellow line. So let's just give him more damage.
Lord of Stench.
The Maggoth is an even better champion now. Better items or ancillaries you can pass out in the meantime.
Fine work.
Surprisingly not, just a bunch of plague doctors and things for our lords. Which, it works. Let's go ahead and throw down the green pox here at Shangyang. Yoink. That can start spreading around as well. Zatan looks to be chasing off the rats, same as us. Oh, so that's good stuff. How much is this to upgrade? We can afford it, and Xiang is at least fairly well defended. Increases income by a cool 100. Let's do it. That would make sense, though. They've got two camps back to back right here. They're just gonna keep sending invasion forces. We'll deal with them the hard way by pouring plague buckets into their lands. 236. Let's remove you from the pool and just jump into Teotihuacan. Sweet. Moxia hasn't been moved. That's not going to work. The car does not look to be falling for our ambushes. What if we get a little bit closer? Trying to find for another thicket of trees we can hide in. And we'll stay here. Pull up on the forces so we can see if anyone besides Moxia hasn't been moved. Bullrag is fine. And Hargroff, you keep chasing Falpas. He's going to need your help. Besides that, though, we skipped through. Imminent Rebellion's about to kick in. Really.
My technocracy.
Grab a non-aggression back
My
with
infernal armory interest.
Iron Man Rat.
Yes. Fine.
Yes, yes. It's also too bad you can't buy from them. It'd be really cool if Clan Scryer had the ability to actually like sell their weapons teams and even nukes to other factions. Like, kind of like an arms dealer kind of thing. Like they're meant to be there in Scryer.
I will make your flesh rise.
Snicketch really wants peace. Peace for 3,000 is not going to work because you are still warring with Zatan, who just claimed this settlement. I know he's just sitting here. No peace. Only war. So now Kugath has been attacked yet again. 3 armies are going to come on over here after us this time. I guess our ambush was foiled. Alright, that's just a bunch of normies, though. You give us a close defeat. Right, one final fight that should break Kimry for at least a few turns. Okay, well, let's start deployment. And we're going to do something very similar to last time. We're going to make everyone run over here towards us, especially those with any catapults on their side, which these guys don't. Okay, so let's go Nurglings. I'm going to hide all of them in the woods this time. The idea, they're going to come on out and try to stop these chariots moving across the field. Let's go Plague Bearers, hiding in the woods once more. All in the same spot. We don't really have much choice. Kugath up front, ready to have that duel with the enemy catapults. So you two plus all of the single entities, all in a group. Stuff Kugath's bodyguard proper. We're gonna keep the great and clean ones a little bit closer to Kugath this time. That way they can be more useful against chariots coming on over. Same thing with the Frog Cavalry, except for this time we're going to hide them in the woods in the middle. Rotfly is also taking up a rear position with the beasts up front here to maul any unfortunate cavalrymen. Not all the way in the woods, but almost, and then we'll have... Good to me. Let's go for it. Do you fear death? I certainly don't. They're definitely going to try to hide from us, though. Try to range some shots into the back line. Kugath, you two. Find those Screaming Skull catapults and give them a hug. Their eternal reward. Let's have Spellcaster come on over, drop off the Rancid Visitations on our unfortunate Tomb King up front here. Have the Rotflies rotate a bit. Love the giant constructs that Kimry has access to. Okay, we're failing me here. Why have we moved up into the woods? They're going to try to go perpendicular to us. Let's have Kugath pull back a little ways. He should have a much better chance hitting them with those shots over here. First volley's away. Really good hits. Except for the ones in the back line here. Rancid Visitation should be going down. Got a Spear Leech being used as a balance spell. That's perfect. Much rather that be used there than anywhere else. Ugath, you deal with this one at the front. Visitations is such a strong spell. Oh, here come reinforcements. Bring everyone up. Let's go front line as well. I'm gonna have you just come on down and land in these archer chariots. Nothing can really do anything to you at the moment. Even disorganized, that's a lot of damage splashing down. Looks like they're gonna try to form up before anything else. Bring our own skirmishers forward and have them start doing damage to these archer chariots. We're now caught, going absolutely nowhere. He's healing him up as quickly as he can. It's definitely not going to be enough. Let's switch their targets ever so slightly. You coming up and help deal with some of these chariots. There's too many of them. Way too many chariots. Beasts of Nurgle, you guys do the same. Get ready for them. Nurglings all up out front. Group them up a little bit more, though. Move these guys apart. That way they can take advantage of all the Nurglings. Our demon toads can reveal themselves now. Got a lot of damage escaping from there. You guys out in the woods, you're not wasting your shots. We now rotate our own troopers. With Cetra. Guess we could have realized that Cetra proper was here. On his Chariot of the Gods. How much health do you have? 9,000. A little bit more than your other Doom Kings. Blast this group of artillerymen. Another Spirit Leech going down. I don't think you've got any more of those, though, so I'm not too worried. Wasn't all that worried anyway. So many of you, though. Deal with these Screaming Skull Catapults quickly. Beasts of Nurgle, if you want to move forward and do some damage, let's have the Rot Flies come back over. And the Toads come after the one in the back line. Beautiful stuff. Let's keep the infantry moving forward. These guys can keep moving forward as well. Have the Great Unclean Ones all move in. Beasts come back. Let you punish them for going after that group. All of the Screaming Skull Catapults are disintegrating away, so let's switch targets to going after Skelly Archers. Same thing with you there, Kugath. Doom Guard. The groups of Skelly Archers. Yourself some healing. No reason to pop any skills as of yet. Bring the drones over. Where in the last? These chariots are all, or not the chariots, the catapults are all disintegrating. Alright, get up into the group. We broke them pretty quickly. Good and clean ones. If you guys wanted to turn and charge this group down, that'd be awesome. Infantry squad, forward. Keep blasting these archers to bits. You guys turn and chuck your grenades at the Doom King there. Yet another Raids of Visitations. Help out as much as possible. Spirit Leech. Can we go for both? Let's see. Oh yeah. His health bar is draining. You come on away here because Cetra is going to be pretty scary. We gave a bad order and all of our toads are fleeing into the sunset with our most elite warrior. Kugath, you start moving over here to find Cetra and halt his progress. The Blight Boil's here now. I'm slightly confused, but we'll take it. It's limit this Tomb King's damage. Pull the beasts out so they're not taking all of that debuff to their leadership. And I guess I'm wrong. The Blight Boil's here as well now. Not sure what was going on before. We just, I guess, didn't have any of the research I thought we did. Let's pull off to the side. Let our chariots for the Plague Bearers move up and use those grenades on the large targets. Beasts of Nurgle are going away. I can't believe it. Bad leadership. Give heals to who we can. Uncle, let's go after this Tomb King. You go after Cetra proper. Heals for everyone up front. Our Nurglings are going away too. Drop that melee attack. Give everyone extra defense. Have the Toads pull away. That way they can go after different archer squads. Move up and jump this Tomb King. So many archers in one spot here. Stream of Corruption would be great if we get a little bit closer. That's a lot of damage. All back. Nurglings, you move in and go find some Tomb Guard. Alright, Cetra's gone. Perishable he was indeed. All back, Toads. Drop heals down on our Beast of Nurgle that managed to come back from the brink. Excellent stuff. No reason to have them blow up. Another enemy lord gone. We got this right in the middle of everything. Drop off the Nurgling Tide. Lovely stream of corruption through all of these guys here.
A new brew.
As soon as the Nurglings are here, we'll drop them in and just have them explode.
My experiment succeeds.
Skadoosh. Disintegrating several. Love it. Hit them and come on back now, because that's a lot of halberdiers. You're going to not enjoy that fight at all. Top. Blight Boil here. Oh, it is glorious. You throw down with the Hydra Titan. Guild needs to get involved too. More and more reinforcements. Explosion of plague. This is glorious. Summon in some Ushabti. Whatever shall I do? Have you guys help out the Plague Hulk, who is fighting against some Hekara horsemen. And let's make sure our cultist is helping out reinforcements where we can. Glorious rot spreading through the archer teams. Let's help out the Barons of the Bog first. You guys come on through and help out there. Fleshy abundance is really not necessary. Uncle Furuncle's a bit wounded because of all of those archers. Let's push one through. Stream of Corruption, that is. Through this group here. We'll have Uncle Furuncle likely need to start retreating. Greater Gate of Nurgle here. Drop down all of the extra heals and debuffs. You turn around and go after the Tomb King. We'll drop in a Blight Boil. So many halberdiers. Halberdiers are doing some seriously good work, too. This group of charioteers, you just charge through on these archers. We need them to stop what they're doing immediately. We have melee. Runkle needs the heals. He is out of his excellent abilities. Waddle on up. Rip Stream of Corruption through these halberdier warriors. Where is our Insult Hero? Drop this Hydra Titan. I think that's probably going to be the end now. This could be a huge debuff to their leadership. Drop melee attack here. Odes defeat these chariots. Let's go for a Blight Boil on these Tomb Guard halberds that want to fight. We will gladly throw down. Bathed in sickness. Actually didn't get that much damage on them. Well done, Tomb Guard, for being very hardy. We'll eliminate these archers quick and move through the next group. Make sure those chariots cannot escape. How's our Plague Hulk doing? Start exploding this next group. We've got a couple new more ROR units and some Ushabti coming in. Kind of expected them to break as soon as they arrive. Alright, Rotflies, you go help out with the archers. Our caster is in serious trouble. He's in so much trouble, you help out. Ugath, you come on up well. You can break these first groups here. Even more plague bearers. Oh, now we're gonna lose our caster. Come on, Kevin. He's immortal, so he shouldn't go away if we lose him, but still, it would be a pain to have to bring you back. You guys get over here. Extra leadership. Do the thing. Oh, is it too late? No, we got him back. Awesome. Just barely. Weaken those Doom Guard a bit. Start blasting in the Blessed Legion of Fox. We'll go for heals on Kevin. He needs them the most. I'm seeing lots of breaking. Odes to the woods. Huge wave here. And you guys kind of come on up and wait for our next group of enemies. And hopefully we'll shatter before they get to us. We got to turn and start launching Nurglings. Blast up the air, drop the heals, all of the debuffs. Let the beasts go up front. No one can really handle them. Realistically. Actually, we'll have you come on back. You Rotflies can go after that group. Runkle up front though. I don't even think anyone's gonna have the stones to make it on in. They don't want to come fight anymore. I feel like with that, they're gonna see the white flag and lots of breaking. Drop the heals where we can. They got absolutely nobody. Slow them on down, and that looks to be the victory. Although we are getting eviscerated by this group of lads up front here, so you fall back. Don't like to see that. Run down the eyes of the desert for me. Got a bit complacent there for the end. Please run. Weren't expecting the eyes of the desert, can't lie. How much damage are you guys gonna get on my beasts? Let's see, one volley. I'm going to heal it, but one volley. Ooh, no volleys, how sad. Instead, a lifetime supply of hugs. And then grenades. I give them credit, the local stalkers are deadly against large targets. These guys have no leadership, but therefore will not be deadly. A break. They definitely gave up here at the end. You guys take down this last group here. They didn't even get a good charge. Able to speed this along, and that'll be the victory. Throw your grenades at them. Yeah, perfect accuracy, and another heroic victory under our belt. With a rain of our own, our unholy artillery, we managed to destroy Kimri's combined forces. We shall take the replenishment for sure. We've got a rebellion to the Warpstone Desert. I really wouldn't have tried it after what just happened. Ambush was foiled, but we took down almost everyone, so we've got Cetra the Perishable now, so less control, more charge bonus for everyone faction-wide, at least characters, and more charge bonus for our army. All the charging we're going to be doing. The Iron Dragon of Cathay is famously touched by madness from Warpstone exposure. Once the Grey Fever comes for the Celestial Empire, he will see Kingdom's sanest soul. Whole bunch of plagues. We move and hit the Black Pyramid of Nagash. I would like to go ahead and take this down now. Oh, we can't quite reach them. So in that case, let's come on in and hit King Biamos, who stays to fight. Take a Pyrrhic victory against Cetra's forces. And then we move to claim the town. Imri has been gutted. Yes, this belongs to me now. We could sack this for 10,000. And don't mind if I do. And then we'll just claim it for us. Sweet. And that'll pretty much replenish us back to full. As long as we don't get attacked by something incredibly dangerous. Light Swarm. Minus 25 melee defense. Good grief. And then we'll come on in and grab upgrades to our Nurglings. That's not them. That's not them. Airborne Agues and the Putrid Resistance. Where's my Nurglings at? Oh, here they are. The Virulent Contagion. Melee attack and resistance and speed. Let's go Putrid Resistance. Melee attack, spell resist, and missile resist for all of our big boys.
Let's prepared.
Kevin, we are the elite. Absolutely. Steamed Combatant seems pretty good. Then we'll go ahead and grab Hero as well for even more experience gain. Anyone who's not already gold chevron. Plunder the Feeble for even more research rate. People don't even need a research thief here with Nurgle. Put that final point into Fleshy Abundance. And then over here with Boil Braug. Give him life leeching. Oh, wheat. We grab the Cultist Camp of Gold, which actually doesn't give us any income at all. How surprising. I guess the Dark Gods don't necessarily need gold. We'll take the Control Building and then also slot on in the Lesser Garden of Blight. Everywhere we can. With that, I am out of time for today. I have been at Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthon. See you all next one.